My name is Zaira Rocchi and I am the brand manager on Johnnie Walker Blue Label. I've been at Diageo for just over a year now.
Hi, I'm Erin McRitchie. I'm the Global Travel and National Account Manager for ANZ and the Pacific Islands, and I've been at Diageo for just over 8 years.
So for the past year, I was working on Bailey's as the assistant brand manager, and just recently, about a month ago, I got promoted to the brand manager role on Johnnie Walker Blue Label.
About 2.5 months ago, moved into the role that I'm in at the moment. Before that, I was in our on-premise team as national account manager, looking after our hospitality groups here in New South Wales. A few of the things that made me want to join at the time was obviously our incredible brands, and I was really looking for a workplace that I was going to enjoy coming to work every day for. I've been so lucky to work with some incredible people over the last 8 years. I've made incredible friendships, and I've really been challenged in a number of different roles over my time at Diageo. I've been so fortunate to be able to move through a number of different career paths and different functions, and it's really kept me engaged over the time that I've been here.
We've definitely got a family feel to our culture, and you automatically make really close relationships. So you get that immediate connection when you walk in the door. And I think obviously the powerhouse brands. So one night I was sitting at home watching TV and saw a Bailey's ad come on, and I literally said to myself, I'm going to work for that brand one day. So when I was prepping for my internal interview, there are a couple of things that I did to prepare myself. I think these have worked really well for me in the past. One was doing your research about the role that you're applying for. So I made sure that I read up on the information. So being in brand marketing, what's the next brand that I'm looking to apply for? What's the MVP strategy? What are the activities in market? What's their market share? So just educating myself as much as I could on that information, so that when I went into the interview, I could use that as examples when I was in the interview process. And then the second thing I think is really important, which has helped me personally a lot, is being personable. So don't assume just because it's an internal interview that they know anything about you. So treat it like it's an external interview. So go and then be super professional, but also take the time at the beginning to set up a bit about who you are. So what are your hobbies outside of work? What's your favorite dish? What's your family background? So just get them to know you a little bit more outside of work before you dive straight into your professional background. And I think that's what I have found has helped step me aside from the rest of the candidates. So
for me, when I was applying for my most recent role, I did the same types of things, which is trying to find out as much as I possibly could about the role. And that was everything down to the team, the customers. I guess I work in a different part of the business, so all of the commercial background. I put time in with as many people as possible to understand and ask as many questions as I possibly could to get as best an understanding about the role before I went into the interview process. That was everyone from the direct stakeholders that I would be working with day to day through to my HR counterpart. Last thing is, I had global travel on my P4G for a really long time before this role actually came available. So it was really transparent, I suppose, to my current line manager that this was an area that I was interested in, and it made sense for me to go after it full force when it came available.
amazing. Well, first of all, I would say absolutely do not think twice about it and just give it a shot, because once you're in Diageo, you will not want to leave. And I think the things we were talking about before about what we love about working for Diageo, the family-like culture, the people, the opportunities to grow, that will absolutely be given to you. And one of the things I love the most is that it's such a supportive environment where particularly the leadership team will really foster a place where your career development is supported. And no matter where you're at in your career, there's definitely that room to learn and grow.